Hi everyone, welcome to iVisa's YouTube channel, where we're all about making travel hassle-free and straightforward. In today's video, we'll break down what you can or cannot take in your checked luggage and carry-on, so you pack your bags well prepared and avoid having some important item taken away from you. Remember, you can check your travel requirements and documentation at iVisa.com 24/7. So let's get started on what you can bring in your carry-on and checked bags. The TSA has a list of items that are either allowed or prohibited in both types of bags, which are the following: explosives and flammable materials such as fireworks, matches, and lighters, chemicals and hazardous substances such as bleach, paint, and batteries, weapons and martial arts items such as guns, knives, brass knuckles, and nunchucks, alcoholic beverages that are more than 70% alcohol or 140 proof, such as grain alcohol and 151 proof rum. About what you can take in your carry-ons: as you go through x-rays and security, some items may get confiscated. These include shampoo, sunscreen, aerosols, and bottles that exceed 3.4 ounces. If yours are under that and better, put it in a Ziploc bag. You're good. Remember, the total of liquids you take are limited to travel-sized containers that are 3.4 ounces, 100 milliliters, or less per item, that fit in a 1-quart-sized resealable bag. Everything else needs to go in your checked bag. Wet pet food and peanut butter, as they're seen as liquids, as well as coconut oil, even if it's winter and it's condensed. Anything that looks like a weapon, like throwing stars, knives, razor blades, and of course, real guns. However, these are allowed. Breast milk if traveling with an infant or toddler. It is exempt from the 3-1-1 liquid rule. You can bring as much as you need to complete your travels, though it will get subjected to additional screening. Even though you can get most food on the plane, some airports also require you to store it in a Ziploc bag, even your candy that's already in its own candy bag. Cremated remains. Cremated ashes require a special urn that can be scanned in the x-ray machine. The lid also needs to be spill-proof. TSA officers treat a loved one's ashes with the greatest respect. The death or cremation certificate is required, so we suggest you phone your airline for specific requirements. Bug repellent is allowed in carry-ons, but only in a container that holds 3.4 ounces or less. Harry Potter wand. Yes, the TSA website specifically lists this item as an item you can bring on your flight. Solid cheese. Though you can bring a brick of cheese in your carry-on or checked luggage, creamy cheese is considered a liquid, so it is subject to the same 3.4 ounces limited amount. In case you forgot these rules and took any of these items with you, it's more likely they'd get confiscated. If it happens to you, travelers aren't out of options. It's important to keep in mind when a TSA agent removes an item, it doesn't mean you can't get it back. You always have the option of returning to the main check-in counter to place the items with your checked luggage if you have enough time to do so before your flight. If you parked at the airport and the item can't be on board, you can pack it away in your vehicle for safekeeping before returning to the security line. Once your item is confiscated, it automatically becomes government property and will most likely be donated to local nonprofits and schools. Finally, let's talk about some tips and best practices for packing your bags. Here are some things you can do to make your travel experience smoother and avoid any problems at the airport. Pack smart and light. Think about what you could wear each day, with different combinations of the same clothes, so you avoid taking things you won't use. Use compression bags or rolling techniques to organize and save space in your bags. Label your bags with your name, address, phone number, and email. This will help you identify your bags and prevent them from getting lost or stolen. You can also use a colorful tag, ribbon, or sticker to make your bags stand out from others. You can also put an air tag inside your checked bag, so in case it gets lost, you know where it is and can tell the airline. Check your bags for any prohibited items before you leave. You don't want to get in trouble or have your items confiscated by the TSA. We hope this information helps you in your next trip. And remember, you can always visit iVisa.com for finding out which travel requirements you need to travel abroad and apply to any visa or travel document in a simple way with higher approval chances. We're here to make traveling easy. That's it for today's video. If you have any experience with confiscated items that aren't on this list, or you have any questions for us, write it in the comments. Please give the video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more travel tips. Thank you for watching and safe travels.